What's up, everyone? So here's another how to fade video with scalp micropigmentation. Notice here how he's got the little light spots. Well, that's pretty much where I already did his hairline with the SMP. And I'm gonna show you how to fade it up so like that you can't even notice he ever got it done. So the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna create a high bald guideline. Reason we're gonna go high with the guideline is since he has SMP done in the front part of his hairline, we have to be able to blend that out so that it looks seamless from the SMP to the hair when we create his fade. You never want it to ever be noticeable when they have a SMP done. Like the whole idea of getting SMP done is to try to hide, the areas that are balding. So if they let the hair grow too long, it's gonna be noticeable. So you wanna make sure that when you cut the hair, you cut it properly so that the SMP doesn't show anymore. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Andis Masters and I'm going to open the lever all the way open and create a second guideline. I'm going to go about 1.5 inches high with this. And at all times, notice how I'm always going to be flicking, doing that C-stroke method. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of the notches on the side of the Masters. And every time that I go from the front to the back, I'm going to go ahead and raise the lever up to the next notch. Little by little, all the way until I completely fade out that first initial guideline. Now, this video is for my more experienced barbers and trying to give them an idea how to do somebody's fade when they have SMP done. So I will be using a few advanced methods to fade out his hair. So now what I did, I grabbed the 1/16 guard, opened all the way up, and now I'm just going to flick towards that ridge. Notice how my C-strokes are pretty deep. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of fading it out and pretty much grabbing some of the longer hairs and just blending through with longer strokes. So this is going to help you skip some guards. Honestly, I'm going to go from like the 1/16 guard all the way to the 1/4 guard, and I don't really have to use that 1/8 guard and, kind of just waste time and be able to get through the process a lot smoother. So now I'll put the 1/4 guard on my Masters and I'm just going to flick right off the head. So I'm not going to dig into his hair because I want that blend to go smooth straight up on the side of his head. When you look at him from the front, you want his profile to look like the fade just blends all the way through into the top of the hair. And it's not like you're cutting in to the hair because he's going to have a lot of weight on top of his head. So now I'm going to grab my gold Babyliss foil shavers and I'm going to just shave the bottom of his scalp real smooth, skin bald. Reason I want to do that is I want to make that fade last longer and pretty much to pop too, because I want that skin to be nice and smooth. And you notice how his hairline, I still haven't even edged them up or anything, and it looks good. It looks just like he has an edge, and that's because of the SMP and the way that I did it. So all I'm doing here is just knocking off any little hairs that might have grown a little bit under where the SMP was. So yeah, SMP is gonna make your job way easier. So now I'm just gonna repeat the same exact steps that I did in the beginning to create that fade on the back of the head and on the opposite side of the head. all I have to do is just pretty much follow the SMP that I already did on him. So when I did his SMP job initially about 3 years ago, all I did was literally fill in all the little gaps so that we don't have to push his hairline back. And you can notice right here on the left side of his hairline, we used to shave off a little bit just to be able to create a hairline because the way his hair grows on that side. So now all I gotta do is just pretty much follow what was already done. And then I still take the razor and just knock off those little stubs of hairs that kind of grow out of his forehead and where his hairline's at. Because of course, when we're doing SMP, you never want to go past where the hair falls, because then it'll be really noticeable. It'll look like stubble that's trying to regrow after somebody pushed your hairline back. So all I did with him was do the SMP right where his hairline should be at, and then now when I edge it up, it's just right where it needs to be. Here you can see the before. When the hair is long, you see that little shadow. And now when he has a fresh cut, his hairline's always on point. His SMP is completely undetectable. His haircut clients, his family, his friends, like nobody's ever noticed that Aiden has scalp micropigmentation done, which is the goal when doing scalp micropigmentation. So thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, set up your notifications, because I'm going to be dropping these videos every week. If there's anything in particular that you guys want to see, make sure y'all leave it in the comments.